Hello and welcome to the Itchy Games channel. My name is Josiah and I have opinions on gaming stuff. Now today's theory, I've really been interested about this for a very long while, ever since the first amount of gameplay from the Wii U presentation of it came out, and I was confused about this when I saw this. The first time I saw this was, of course, when somebody went into a shrine. I'm talking about the spirit orbs in Breath of the Wild. Now, when you get a spirit orb, you get it at the end of a dungeon. You get it at the end of a dungeon, not a dungeon, my bad, a shrine. You get it at the end of a shrine, and this Shiekah monk is sitting there, and he looks ancient old, and he gives you, after you beat a shrine, he gives you something called a spirit orb that comes out of him and goes into the chest of Link, and Link kind of touches his heart like, what was that? And then the Shiekah monk just kind of fizzles away. Very strange. I was just looking at that and I was like, what? Spirit orb? And then when you look at the description of the spirit orb, it says it's a symbol of courage. Now that's important. It's a symbol of courage given to those who can beat a shrine. So I was thinking, well, maybe this is talking about the Triforce of Courage. Maybe this is talking about maybe when all of Hyrule, got destroyed or got defeated, the Shiekah, when the hero died, now this is assuming this is in the downfall timeline, and this was my assumption at the beginning, maybe once the hero died, the Triforce of Courage was released, and somehow the Shiekah protected the Triforce of Courage by putting 120 pieces of it into the hearts of these Shiekah monks. And the reason, and this is kind of half of the theory, maybe this is true, maybe it isn't, I'm not entirely sure, but if that's true, then maybe when you get Link's hero garb, like the pointy green hat and the green outfit and stuff like that, maybe when you get that is when you get all 120 shrines. The Triforce of Courage returns to you, and you get the garb of the hero of time, which was given to, if you remember, which was given to Link in Twilight Princess just magically, because it was like, oh, this is the gear of the hero. Use it and wear it. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe it does something similar, but with these spirit orbs. But then I kept thinking about it, and it's like, well, it goes inside him. Maybe that's not the case. Maybe that's not it. So I thought about it. I thought about it for a while. And up until recently, with the new Japanese trailer for the Switch, it shows a man playing the Switch version of Breath of the Wild, and we see the amount of hearts that he has, and the top row is filled with 15 hearts, leading a lot of people to assume, including me, that the max amount of hearts that you can reach is 30 hearts. So I was like, okay, that's a lot of hearts. And they haven't shown anything about heart containers or heart pieces. And somehow, because hearts are lacking in this game, as in little things that replenish your health. You don't just swipe at grass and recover health with hearts. You don't do that. Instead, you hunt and you get meat. So I was like, well, okay, so maybe there aren't heart containers in this game that you just get like at the end of a dungeon, right? Maybe it's not just like, oh, congratulations, you got a heart container. So And for a long time, people didn't even think we would get heart containers in this game. For a really long time, people thought, well, you just kind of cook the best food and get more hearts, and that's what you do. So if there's 15 15 hearts on the top row, we're assuming that there are 30 hearts. And then I thought, and I did this today. I started doing some math. 120 divided by 4 equals 30. What does that mean? 120. 120 is the amount of shrines that we're reportedly getting in that game. 4. Typically, in most Zelda games, a heart piece equals 1/4 of a heart. So, 1/4 of a heart divided by 120 equals 30. Which means, if each Shiekah shrine is, or if each spirit orb that each Shiekah shrine gives you is a heart piece, then guess what? You've got 30 hearts. Now, of course, that doesn't quite work out. Why? Because when you begin the game with 3 hearts. So it's like, okay, so are you going to get 33 hearts in that game? Well, let's try it with Twilight Princess style. In Twilight Princess, when you got 5 heart pieces, you got a whole heart container. At least, yeah, when you got 5 heart pieces. So when you get the pieces of heart with 5 pieces, and you divide 120 by 4, you get 24. So if you get 24 full hearts from the Shiekah shrines, that leaves you with 27 hearts from just the Shiekah shrines and how many hearts that you begin with. That means you can get heart containers in 3 other places. How many dungeons do we have in that game? We have 4 dungeons. Now, that's still not quite on the money. That's still not quite the correct math. Because if there's 4 dungeons and you're left with 27 hearts and your maximum is 30 hearts, of course, you're going to have 1 extra heart container. Well, maybe 1 dungeon doesn't provide you with a heart container. Maybe there are several shrines that provide you with an entire heart container. Maybe the heart pieces are not quite 1/4 or 1/5 of a heart container. Maybe it's just a fraction of that, or a more specific fraction, to make the numbers all fit together. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. All I know is that I did the math, and the numbers are pretty close. So if that's the case, what does that do to the gameplay? I think that makes the gameplay a lot better, because what you're doing now is, because the way to get heart pieces in other Zelda games were kind of like mini puzzles, but not really mini puzzles. Just things in the overworld, or in a, maybe you got a heart piece in a dungeon, and you found it, and it was kind of a puzzle to get it, and it was just kind of on the side. But now, if you're contributing, or if you're just doing 120 pieces of heart in each Shiekah shrine, that makes you want to go into Shiekah shrines and explore, not only explore the whole world for Shiekah shrines, but also explore the Shiekah shrines as well. Well, it doesn't make you want to explore the Shiekah shrines, it just makes you want to beat the Shiekah shrines. But, I mean, or maybe you find spirit orbs in treasure chests. If spirit orbs are what give you heart pieces, then you want to go into shrines. Going into shrines is what you want to do to be able. So really, I guess what I'm saying is it makes it more clear where the heart pieces are, because you see where the shrines are, and you're like, okay, I'm going to go to a shrine to make my health larger. And that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense to me, anyway. So and then also, if it makes heart pieces it's just easier to see, basically. So unless I'm forgetting something, that's it. That's it for this video. Just kind of a theory. What if spirit orbs are heart pieces. I think that would make the gameplay really good, and I cannot wait to play that game. And I can't wait to get some footage out of that game on day one for you guys. So thanks for watching.